flashing on your screen. Net profit at 2874. The expectations were around 6,800 crores. So it's way below the expectations. But just to read through with respect to the numbers, I'm seeing that the base quarter, that is the last quarter, Q2, had an exceptional number of around 1100 odd crores, which has come down to around 600 odd crores, which is why there's a huge difference in that PAT number. But with respect to the revenues, revenue is up around 7%, no 11%, and there you go. EBITDA is up around 89% for the company at 7,117 versus that of 3,772. We're yet to see the margin numbers, I believe, Harsh, but
I believe. Yeah, so if I can quickly take over, Mahima. So EBITDA was expected around the 12,000 crore mark. It's coming at around 7,000 crore. So surely it's a margin miss. EBITDA margins were expected around the 6.5% number. My guess is it'll be closer to the 3.5% number.
You're right.
Broadly.
You're right. It's around.
And that's why there'll be a huge miss on that margin count. And versus the 2.2% base as well. There's been a bit of an improvement, but the expectations were that the improvement will be far more significant. So that's not reflecting on IOCL's numbers. I want to quickly take a view. Siddharth, any views with regard to these numbers, prima facie?
Yeah, Harsh, I think looking at the broad numbers, the miss on margins, I think that is pretty negative. The expectation from the OMCs for this quarter was a sharp improvement on a sequential basis because of the rise in GRMs, and that would have aided margins. So we clearly need to see what impacted this margins, and is there any one-offs which has led to this, or is there any other factor which is causing this margins to be lower than expectation?
Just talking about those one-off, Siddharth, there's an inventory write-back of around 6,041 crore that was there in Q2, which is why the base is lower in terms of its profit. But margins are at around 3.7% versus that of 2.2%. Heyman, quick read on the charts.
Very strong, supported around 121. I don't see too much of a downside. Maybe 115 comes in or no. If I were to have a 15-month view, I would say I'd buy more than 50% right now because I am quite bullish on the stock from a longer term point of view. I see it going to 225 in the next couple of years. Maybe not this year, but 2026 onwards.
Wow, doubler there. Clearly, as per Heyman in the medium term.